Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Your Scratch Projects. This is the second one, and we are looking at Borrego6165's project, Generation 4001 Gold. This is one of the most advanced and brilliant simulators I've ever seen on Scratch, and the complexity of it boggles my mind. I'm sure that you'll agree with me when you see it. I'm just going to play free play mode. As you can see, it's all done very professionally, and I'm going to put it on 50,000. And I'm going to keep the land generator off. I've had a play around with this before I started recording, so I know what I'm going to expect, and I'm just going to show you guys what it is, and then also if you want to download this, then I'll put a link in the description so you can go down there and play it for yourself. Okay, let's get started with a new game. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this game because I have only been playing around with it for about half an hour, but I think I've got a pretty good idea of the controls now. But it's really quite a fun and addicting game, and like I said before, very complicated. Okay, so here we are in the game. I'll just quickly click Create City. We can mess around with forests and rivers and all sorts of things, but I think for now I'm just going to keep the terrain empty. So I'm going to click Create City. And as we can see, we've got here a city screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press B, and that's going to put me into build mode. And as you can see here, the screen's changed, and we're going to go into zones, and we're going to pick out a house and just put it down. And what this does is it gives us population who can go and do jobs and stuff. It's very similar to SimCities or any other city simulator if you ever played one of them. So you might know roughly what to do, but it does take some learning, and I think that Borrego has put a tutorial out explaining how to play this, you know, all the different features and such. So I know that we do need houses or condos for population so they can go and do things, store and office, which are jobs that they can go to, and I think factory and lab are more of the same. It's just places that the population can go to earn money. We also need coal. That's one of the essential things that we need, and a pump. I think there are different forms of them, but those are the two easiest to go for, and we're going to build some roads going between them. So if we just click here and make some roads so that the population can get to them, then yeah, I think if we also put a road between them, keep changing the location of the box. Okay, so I think that will do for the very basic structure of our city. If we just go into play mode, we can see that it's rendered it properly. And another interesting feature is if you press the arrow keys, you can get different parts of the map. So if you want to go further than just this grid, then you can get a really complicated city that's very big. And of course here we've got all the different things. Bank, we can see if I'm making money or losing money. And as we can see, I am quite dramatically losing money. It's got some stats up here, and we've also got, if we go over here, population 4 and their unemployment is 0, traffic 11%, so it's got all these amazing stats, and I'm really impressed by this. Garbage, and you know, it's got some very deep in-game stats that you can look at to check that you're not going into debt or anything, which I am, so I'm going to have to fix that. As you can see here, another things, we can get a loan if we want, we can get some extra money, but I don't need money right now, so we're fine. And this guy down here gives us advice as well. For now, we're just going to try and expand our city a little bit. Go into build mode, that's another way to go into build mode. If I make... I'm not going to touch recreation or tourism yet, because I don't need them right now. If I make a condo, I'll get a population of 80, and I can make them all work in an office. And then if I make a road between the two, then I should see an increase in my profit. We'll just see if I'm right. Yeah, so as you can see here, I'm making a lot more money now than I was before, because I've got a lot more people. As you can see, my population's dramatically increased, and I'm no longer in debt, which means I'm making money. We can see the days and the year up here, and we can also, there's a save game feature. As you can see, this takes a long time because it's quite complicated programming. I'm not looking to save anything right now though, so I think we're going to go back to the menu screen. And there's also a get free random tasks mode. I didn't play that today, but that's also quite interesting to play. You can mess around with. I'll quickly show you what happens when you put a land generator on. And as you can see here, we've got a whole load of different terrains. We've got rivers, you know, valleys, all sorts of things. But I think that pretty much sums it up. If you want to download this game, again, it'll be at the bottom in the description. And I hope you have fun with it. Okay guys, that's it for this episode. If you want to see more, then obviously like, and have a nice day.